What is going on, guys? Welcome to the fourth episode of this prep series. Definitely feeling quite low energy today. Just finished the podcast with Adrian. We talked all about hunger, how to deal with it, what to expect during a fat loss and during a competition prep phase. But yeah, about to head to the gym. Just getting a pre-workout meal. Going to be going to the gym at 1 to work out with my client Adam. He's going to be doing a show coming up, I guess June 3rd, the WNBF Kelowna show. So super excited for him to do the show. He did it 2 years ago, so we're hoping to bring another, even a better package than last time, bring some more conditioning. But yeah, for my pre-workout meal, I'm just gonna show you guys here. I got some cream of wheat with some banana, a little bit of cinnamon, some salt in there, and then just gonna have a protein shake. So I just got some almond milk with a scoop of protein powder. So with Adam, we did an upper body session with the chest press movement, the inclined chest press. We added in a 1 to 2 second pause just because I've been dealing with a little bit of shoulder issues if I go too heavy and have too much momentum with it. So just adding that 1 to 2 second pause at the bottom allows us to use less load for just as good of a stimulus, and being in that stretch position, holding down there may be actually quite beneficial for muscle hypertrophy when it comes to like the research. And yeah, for the lat pull downs, I add about a 1 second pause at the top just to take all of that momentum out of it, and trying to come down all the way to the top of the chest. Trying to standardize it there. I know there was a couple repetitions where I was coming up a little bit short, but still that lengthened position at the top is going to be the most impactful for muscle hypertrophy. So I didn't really care too much on the last couple reps if I wasn't quite able to get it all the way to my clavicle. What is going on, guys? So it's actually the next day. I got super busy with work and stuff yesterday, so didn't have time to film more content. But I figured it would be a cool topic just to kind of go into what exactly I have in my gym bag, what kind of accessories I use at the gym. So yeah, let's get right into it. So let's see, the first thing I'm gonna pull out is my shoes. So I like to wear Metcon shoes, something with a nice solid base. I feel like a lot of people tend to wear like running shoes and stuff at the gym, and there's so much cushion in the bottom that's hard to generate or have a solid base with your foot. So lifting shoes are so important, and I feel like not enough people actually pay attention to what they're wearing at the gym. I use these Metcons. I also have another set of lifting shoes, like Olympic lifting shoes, just with a higher elevated heel. So this allows me to squat a little bit deeper, allow my knees to travel past my toes. These ones are actually quite old. I do want to get a new set with a wider toe box, because these ones, it's quite tight and it crams my toes together. And I don't think there's actually too much research showing that can have effects on like your performance in the gym, but I know it does feel a little bit off. So in the future, I'll probably get like a better Olympic lifting shoe. What else do I got? So that's another thing. And then I got the Rise lifting belt. The Rise lifting belt, I find these ones are super comfortable. I've used other like more high-end powerlifting belts, but this one seems to do the trick for myself for bodybuilding. I use it for any like compound, like deadlift, back squats, anything that's going to require a lot of trunk stability. What else do I got in here? I got some blood flow restriction training bands. I actually just did a training in my Facebook group for all my clients on how to use these bands. But they're super good for if you're dealing with any nagging injuries. I used it a lot when I was dealing with patellar tendonitis for my knee. So very useful. You can use it. You can wrap it around the top of your thigh or the top of your arm. If you have any nagging elbow or wrist issues, these can be super helpful. What else do I got in here? Yeah. So I got some lifting straps here. I actually don't know where my other ones went. Oh shit, hopefully I didn't leave those at the gym. These ones work not too bad, so if you're deadlifting or if you're doing any form of row and it's quite heavy, these can be super helpful for making your back the limiting factor rather than your grip. Yeah, so these ones aren't too bad. I actually don't know where, shit, hopefully I didn't lose the other ones. I'm so fucking bad for losing shit, so I think I went through like 3 lifting straps in the past like 4 months, so I gotta get on top of that. Here's, I don't actually use these that much anymore, but if you're doing a lot of pressing or benching, these can be very helpful for supporting your wrist. All you do with these ones is just wrap it around your wrist like this. Make sure it's nice and tight. And then this just helps stop any movement forward or back with your wrist joint. This also, the tension here also helps you grip a little bit stronger as well. Yeah, these can be helpful if you do have any wrist issues, but for right now, I don't really use these that often. So those are actually my main things. Obviously got like the padlock, got some headphones. Shit, I think I might have actually left my other pair of wrist wraps at the gym, so I'll have to go get those ones. I like those ones a little bit better because you don't have to wrap it around so much. But yeah, so those are the main things. Actually, one more thing I got in here is gonna be my inter-workout carbohydrate source, just Gatorade powder I found in prep. My energy levels during workouts and my blood pressure, my blood sugar tends to get quite low towards the end of the workout. So having a scoop of this, it just helped me continue pushing through. And yeah, it's a super cheap option. I know there's other like Carbion products that you can get at a supplement store, but this is super cheap. And you can just put 1 scoop in there, shake it up, and you're good to go. Yeah, so that's pretty much everything I have in my gym bag. I still gotta find those straps. Hopefully they're not at the gym. Hopefully they're just lying around here somewhere. So I figured I'd take you guys through my supplement stack as well. I don't think I've actually even shared it on my Instagram or my Facebook stories before. But again, I am not a huge advocate of having a lot of supplements because again, you can get a lot just from your nutrition, just from your training. Supplements are just going to be that little cherry on the top to help boost your performance and your body composition just a little bit more. So yeah, I'll take you guys through exactly what I'm currently taking right now. So starting off with a pre-workout, I'm currently using the Batch 27. Everything's kind of clinically dosed in there, 8 grams of citrulline malate. That's going to really help with blood flow. Then we got beta-alanine 3.5, and then caffeine is going to be 325 grams per scoop. So definitely a good amount of caffeine in here. I typically take about 3/4 of a scoop most of the time. As I get deeper into the prep, I'll probably start taking a full-on scoop. But again, this is just going to be right before my workout, just pre-workout. The next thing is going to be the omega-3s. So I don't really have a lot of fish and stuff in my diet. So to ensure that I'm like reducing inflammation and my omega-3 to omega-6 ratios are at a good spot, having 1 of these per day is going to be very helpful for me. So I take 1 per day. The next thing, I've talked about the multivitamin. So with being in a calorie deficit, my calories are still quite high and I eat a good quality of food, so I probably don't need a multivitamin, but it's just there to be just to make sure that I'm still getting all my micronutrients in. So I'll take usually about 3 or 4 of these. I know typically it says you're supposed to take 5 capsules, but since I have a good amount of fruits and veggies in my diet, I typically don't take too much because when I pee, it's just like super green if I take too many multivitamins. So yeah, that's that. And the last one, this is probably the most powerful one out of all these, is just gonna be the creatine. This is like the micronized creatine monohydrate. I don't really believe there's any difference between this and just a regular monohydrate. I think they say at the supplement store that this one digests a little bit easier and doesn't give as much cramping, but I've never really noticed that in the past with just the regular creatine. So yeah, just giving that a go. Last thing I have in here, haven't really been taking this that much recently, but this is just the lights out sleep. So with being in competition prep, one of the main things is your sleep does tend to get disrupted as you get deeper and deeper into prep. Since your hunger levels are higher, your body's more just like, okay, we need food. So having something right before bed to help with sleep quality can be a good thing for competition prep. This one it tended to work not too bad, but for me right now, I've been taking an edible about, so like a cannabis edible, about half an hour to an hour before bed. I think it's the CBN one that tends to work the best for sleep. I think CBD helps quite a bit as well. But yeah, so I've been taking that pretty much every single night. But yeah, these are pretty much all my supplements. I know you guys are probably like, oh, like I thought you'd have some more supplements. But again, with my body composition, all of my changes are going to be mainly coming just from diet itself, and not from supplements. These can help slightly, like this is going to help with performance slightly, same with the caffeine that's in the pre-workout. Multivitamins is just to ensure that I'm not getting any deficiencies, and the omega-3 is just to help with any like inflammation, brain health, and all that kind of stuff. And this is just to help with sleep. I'll typically have protein powder as well, but I actually just ran out. I'll have like 1 or 2 scoops per day just to ensure that I'm hitting my protein intake. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for my supplements. There's a couple other ones that I do have in the cupboard, but I don't really ever take, like my greens or anything like that. With having the multivitamin and having enough greens in my diet anyway, I don't really need, I don't feel like I need the urge to have greens. But yeah, again, these are just gonna help slightly with my competition prep, whereas the main focus is dealing with my stress, dealing with sleep, ensuring I'm having good workouts in the gym, and my nutrition is on point. It's gonna give me like 95-97% of the results, whereas this will maybe help like with 2 or 3% of it, right? Yeah, so that's my full step.